This is an overview of Project 6, which will be to build a front and a rear bicycle wheel assembly. The videos following this one will show a step-by-step construction method. During this project, you will build a complex wheel using several techniques. This will include sweeps, patterns, mirrors, and the use of the move body command. You will also use the revolve and some additional patterns to make things like screw threads for your axle. Most importantly, you will learn how to use configurations so that one file can be used to create both the front and the rear wheel. The front wheel will have a simple hub with flanges and an axle passing through it and whatever number of spokes you choose. By using configurations, we can make a second wheel for the rear, and this will have a more complex hub that allows a sprocket to be added to the hub, and it will have a different number of spokes. During the project, you will have the opportunity to customize the shape of the hub in this area and the diameter of the spoke flanges. You will also be able to customize the number of spokes you wish to have in your wheel, and you will also be able to customize the cross-sectional shape of the rim. In order to make this wheel look as realistic as possible, the spokes will be arranged in the same way that you would find on an actual wheel. One half of the spokes will be anchored into the flanges from the outside, and one half will be anchored into the flanges from the inside, just like you would find on an actual wheel. The spokes that emanate from one flange will interleave at the rim with the spokes that emanate from the other flange. A final touch of realism will be the spoke nuts, also known as nipples, that attach the spokes to the rim and provide tension for the spokes. When both configurations of the wheel are complete, you will be creating a new assembly. Into this assembly, you will be inserting the wheel that you created, in addition to parts that you created in earlier tutorials or parts that were supplied to you. The front wheel assembly will include the wheel, a tire you created as a tutorial, a valve stem, and a nut for the valve stem. The stem and nut are parts that are supplied to you. You will then create a second configuration for the rear wheel. This configuration will control the configuration state of the wheel part itself, and it will also add a sprocket that you created in an earlier tutorial and a lock ring. The lock ring will be supplied to you. When this project is successfully executed, you should be able to toggle between the two configuration states and see both how the number of spokes change in the wheel and also how one configuration includes the sprocket and lock ring and the other one does not. All of this is possible by using one part file for the wheel and one assembly file and controlling everything with configurations. This is the end of the overview, and the next video will show how to construct the spokes for the wheel.